So you're just in there with the bubble guts, just Wagwan people, this, oh, I'm gonna burp. Just came from the gym, had a protein shake, and then a couple beers straight after, bro. My shit's burping up here, right? This is the Otis Jones Show, the show where I get random topics picked by ChatGPT and I get to get drunk and chat shit about them. Let me close that door. Missed it. Missed it completely. Get me. We're back on the Japanese. I remember when I first started this show, every topic used to be about the Japanese, and that was when I was using Claude AI. Japanese company introduced see-through public toilets made out of smart glass that turns opaque when locked. I cannot trust that, boy. It's meant to make bathrooms safer, but it made most people nervous about mid-flush technical glitches. How is it safer, bro? I'm just gonna ask what the logic is. So basically, if the toilet walls are see-through when unoccupied, people can check inside before entering to make sure it's clean, that nobody's hiding in there. That would sketch me out about it becoming see-through. And I know my luck, it would happen. Cause you gotta imagine, yeah, if you're busting a shit in a public toilet, obviously for women, they always go in a cubicle regardless. But for the man them, if you're busting a shit in a public toilet, like it means you're so desperate that you can't wait till you get home or in the net or in wherever you're going, bruv. So you're just in there with the bubble guts, just Also, I wouldn't even be nervous about it going down. I'm scared it's like one way, like the fucking police station, bruv. Why do the feds have that, bruv? Like the one-way mirror, bro. Like everyone knows what's going on with it. Like why? You might as well just show the people, bruv. Everyone knows you're there. Also, what was the first TV show or movie to snitch on that movement, bruv? Imagine all these criminals like, how did they know the truth, blood? And then they see that TV show and they're like, bro, no, blood. Maybe the one-way mirror thing isn't even a thing, bro. Maybe these TV shows, look, I'm getting clued up, bruv. Maybe these TV shows are just making you shook, bruv, so that you get more nervous and you start chatting your truth, bruv. Anyway, real talk, I'm cool with these opaque things. The only reason I'm cool with it is because it's Japanese, bro. I trust Japanese technology. If it was in the UK, there's no way I'm ever using this, bruv. Especially if it was on a train, bro. Them train things malfunction all the fucking time, bruv. You think you got the door locked. Nah, brother, that opens, bruv. I remember one time when I was on the train to Brighton. I'm going to the toilet. I walk into the train room where the toilets are at. Bag of road, man. I'm saying like minimum 20, like it's like 25, 30 of them, man, there. I'm like sliding past them like this, trying to get to the toilets. I press the ting, one of their brethren is in there busting their shit, bro. Bare ass on the seat, fam. Obviously, as soon as it opens a little bit, I see there's a man in there, so I'm like, oh no. So I'm trying to like pull it closed, but this thing just opens slowly, bruv. It's an automatic thing. And then like within like 3 seconds, I realize there's nothing I can do to close it back up. And I just go to him, me and him are just looking eye to eye. And I'm just like, big man, I tried to stop it. I'm sorry, bro. And all of his brethren, like 25, 30 man are just busting up laughing, bro. They're like, yo, he's got bare cheeks on the sea, blood. And then the right thing to do is obviously, like, you get me, go to a different toilet. But I needed to wait because I needed to wait for him to come out so that I could see his brethren's reaction when he walked out. I was just like, I'm gonna wait for this toilet, boy. In 2017, scientists discovered that octopuses, swear it's octopi, come on, ChatGPT. In 2017, scientists discovered that octopuses sometimes punch fish for no apparent reason. Not for food, not for territory, just seemingly out of spite. Basically, marine life has office drama too. Listen, it didn't need to say that little punchline at the end. You know, in school, I used to hate bullies, and then I get older and I hear it. Like, we're no better than school bullies. Basically, what school bullies used to do is they used to get pissed off by shit that was happening at home or like whatever, like some shit that's happening in their life. And then they used to just see a man and bang him because they didn't like the look of his face. Now you're an adult. We all have them thoughts, bro. Your boss has been treating you like a dickhead. And then you see someone in the queue at Tesco and you just don't like their face. And you're like, what if right now I just smacked his face in? The only difference is the bully's got the balls to do it, bruv. As a guy that was bullied in school, bruv, I fuck with school bullies, bro. I rate you, bruv. I was in work and we were talking about our school bullies and stuff like that. And we were just like talking about like their names and shit like that. Yo, I really hope this doesn't get back to him, yeah. But one of my colleagues, His school bully had the coldest bully name ever. It was the funniest shit. I could not stop laughing. His name was Pagan Gazard. That was the bully's name, bro. That's the hardest name I've ever heard in my life. This isn't even a diss. I was laughing because I was just like, big man, I would never fuck with a brother called Pagan Gazard. That's a real bad man if I've ever heard one, bro. That man's got nothing to lose. Let me Google, see if he's in prison real quick. Hang on. My man's a software engineer now. Yeah, Pagan. In the Guildford area, maybe he moved. And he's a director, bro. Keynsham, that's definitely him. I'm sending it to my boy, that's jokes. In 2019, thieves in Germany stole a £220 solid gold coin worth millions from a museum by simply putting it in a wheelbarrow. The coin was never recovered, probably because you can't exactly walk into a pawn shop with one giant coin. Yo, that's lit, boy. Alright, here's the thing about Europe. You can just steal shit, bro. I don't know what the rules are in Germany, yeah, but in Sweden, you can just steal shit and and the punishment's worth it, bro. I'm pretty sure A$AP Rocky said this as well, but I know for a fact that the person in Flagrant, the podcast, who Alex Media, who owns a bunch of podcast studios now, but he got locked up in Sweden early in the Flagrant times. And when he came back, he was saying that there was a bag of man in prison that would basically just rob banks for a living. Bank robbery was, I might be butchering the story, but I'm pretty sure he said bank robbery, you only get 6 months to a year for robbing a bank. So it's so worth it. And Swedish prisons aren't that bad anyway. I can imagine their man aren't even Swedish either, bro. If you're in the EU, you can just go to Sweden and rob banks, blood. £220 solid gold coin. How much is that in kilos? 100 kilos, bruv. Even in a wheelbarrow, I'm not escaping with the quickness like that, bro. Because I'll do that in the gym with one of the trainers. I'll bust 100 kilos on the ting and just bap, 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 bap. And it's hard work, bruv. I do it, but on a nice, smooth carpet where I can get the ting going. They got a wheel though, so I'm trying to figure out. It's still hard work, bro. How much time do you get in Germany? First of all, are German prisons bad? German prisons prioritize rehabilitation and resocialization. So basically, it's a pussy or thing. Listen, German prisoners, don't come at me, please, bruv. I've got so many comments from people that I've offended. This is the one time, this is the one time I've offended people where I'm like, hey, listen, I didn't mean it, bruv. Alright, so how much time do you get for a bank robbery? 3 years, and that's for aggravated, bro. If it's not aggravated, you get me, bro. You just got a wheelbarrow, you're minding your business, bro. That's a couple years, bro. That's so worth it. 100 kilos of a gold coin must be peas, blood. Alright, shout out to the German man, them. And shout out to all my German defensive midfielders, innit? I feel like Schweinsteiger was one. Where did Schweinsteiger play? Where did Schweinsteiger play? What was Schweinsteiger's position? The footballer, Schweinsteiger, what was his position? It's not letting me say Schweinsteiger. I don't know how to spell Schweinsteiger. How the fuck do you spell Schweinsteiger? The football player, Schweinsteiger. Where did Michael Ballack play in terms of positions? Defensive midfield, let's go. And he was German. Yo, big up Michael Ballack, you get me? That's my dog. All right, shout out to you, man. Please like and subscribe. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Big up my second year of doing this show.